joining in, Himanshu, and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this event, this session. This is Aditya Gadge from AIWMI. The objective behind this session is quite simple. All of you have inquired with us for either the CIRA certification or the derivatives trading certification. And we thought who better than our lead faculty, Mr. Himanshu Arora, to answer these questions. We it's a very short session. First, we're going to cover CIRA, and then after that, we're going to cover the derivatives trading session. In case you're interested in that, you can continue to participate. The link is the same. We are going to discuss CIRA certification, the tutorial schedule which we've designed, which starts from Monday, July 20th. We're going to discuss Skill Up scholarships, and I'll be happy to take questions, any questions on how each of you can participate in various or benefit from various initiatives that AIWMI keeps taking every now and then. So to give you a background, AIWMI is now an 8-year-old institution. When I founded it, the idea was very simple, that financial services professionals just do not just need financial certifications or tags. They need much more. This is probably one sector where continuing education is needed more than any other sector, or I would say maybe medicine comes very close to it, or maybe just around, has an equal need for continuing education. But financial services sector needs it like no one else, and professionals in this sector, people like all of us, really do not have a continuing education and professional development platform that can cater to their needs, all kind of education needs around the year. So AIWMI was set up with that objective, and we're not only about conducting courses, we also do a lot of other activities, and we are always eager to get our students and certificates to participate in these activities. So our definition of professional development is, in addition to certifications, is also about thought leadership through participation in various national and international initiatives for our students, research activities, PR activities, financial literacy activities, financial inclusion activities, and various other advocacy and policy making activities with the regulators and governments. And we are always looking out for our students to participate in these activities. Now, some of you are already part of the system, some of you will become a part of the system, and I'm sure you'll realize that our focus on the extracurricular, as they say, is much higher than any other certification body. More so, once you joined a particular course in AIWMI, and even after you complete it, you don't go out of the system. You continue to be a part of the community without paying any annual fee per se. The idea is, as I said earlier, for us, all our AIWMI certificates and members, we want to keep providing them various continuing education activities and networking activities for the rest of their lives. So it's early days for us when you compare to other larger institutions which have been there for decades. But we've been trying to do our own bit and have been able to create a certain niche. But I think the next course of journey will be very, very important and interesting now with the participation of this new lot of students who are coming in. So more on this we'll cover later once you are in the system and once we start working on some initiatives and activities together. We just got done with a major financial literacy initiative last couple of months back. I think we are now coming up with India's top Women in Finance campaign. And in the next few months, just to sound out before I move to CIRA, there'll be some very, very interesting activities on, including some few conferences on family offices and wealth, and as well as awards, our flagship India Wealth Awards. And all the students will have an opportunity to participate in this and more. So, but for that, I think we'll wait for some other day to discuss that in detail. For now, let's move on with our topic for today, which is CIRA. And I will now hand over the mic to Himanshu, who's going to be the lead faculty for this program. And he'll take us through the tutorial schedule that he's designed. So Himanshu, over to you.
Sure. Thank you, Aditya. So hi guys, I'm Himanshu Arora, and I'm an investor as well as trader, and I have worked in the financial services industry for more than 12 years now into the research, and primarily into the research of all the financial products, equity, commodity, currency, bonds. At some point in time, I have researched on any of these products with some of the big brand names in the country. And this module, that is Certified Investment Research Analyst, this is a module where we have a specific audience to cater, who are interested in knowing everything about the financial markets, wherein we will be, I mean, in this entire module, we expect our candidates to know after passing of this module, after studying this module, and after getting certified, we expect our candidate should be knowing or will be knowing the various products and how the various products in the financial market and how the financial market works, almost all the asset classes we are covering here, and how to how the portfolio is made. So I'll take you through the module. So in this thing, yeah, so we cover broadly the introduction to the financial markets, and we talk about all the products in the financial market. So there are certain asset classes which perform in a similar fashion, for example, equity, commodity, currency, bonds. So we discuss about all of them in some assets in pretty much detail, and some an overview about it. We also in this module cover about the derivatives part. The derivatives is covered in decent detail, where we talk about the how the derivatives work and who all are the various participants and how they practically use these things. How can they use these things in the real life? So options, futures, forwards, swaps, all of them that we cover. We also cover about the risk management of certain products, like risk associated with the derivatives. Is the PPT blinking? At my end, it is fine. Okay. Sunil, is it better now? Then in the equity part, we cover equity. Okay, perfect. Thank you. In the equity part, we cover equity part in greater detail, where we also talk about the company valuation, wherein there are two methodologies that are discussed about the valuation. So we superficially discuss, not just superficially, rather we go in somewhat detail. We talk about the valuation terminology, how the company valuation is done, DCF, how the valuation model works, relative valuation, discounted cash flow, and more specifically, we discuss about how practically the company is valued, or rather how practically the company is fundamentally analyzed. We also in this module talk about talking about, there's one question about the foreign exchange market. Yes, DSK, we talk something about the foreign exchange market also. Sunil, I think it is at your end. For everything else,
yeah, Sunil, please hold on. I mean, I think everyone is able to see it properly, so just figure out at your end, please. And all the other questions related to course and fee, will take it after Himanshu is done with his talk on the tutorial structure.
So as we discussed, so in greater detail, we talk about the equity market and the bond market, and not just the superficial discussion about the equity and bond market. We also talk about how these products are valued. And in the equity market, we even go into greater detail, where we talk about how the analysis is done, not just fundamental analysis, but a brief introduction of the technical analysis. And also about the foreign exchange market. We do not discuss foreign exchange as such. Yes, Vikas, as I discussed earlier, the technical charts are also covered. So we discuss the basics of the technical analysis, where we talk about the Dow theory and how some of the candlestick patterns, technical indicators, chart pattern, and some trading setup, how they actually work. So yes, Vikas, we discussed that also. In foreign exchange analysis, we talk about how the foreign exchange market derives its value. Say, for example, how the economic factors impact the foreign exchange market. Say, when the dollar will become expensive, what are the factors that are impacting dollar, euro, pound, yen, all these things that we discuss. Aishwarya will be taking these questions in some time. Sunil, yes, parity is something that we discuss here. And also more than parity, we also talk about how in the real life you can see whether the dollar may be appreciating or depreciating. So Sunil, there is one important point for you. If you know how the economic analysis is done, and then you combine it with the technical analysis, so that makes a lot of sense for practically applying this knowledge. So we talk about the equity analysis, bond analysis, fundamental and technical analysis. So all these topics are covered in greater detail. And equity, we cover fundamental analysis, and in fundamental analysis we talk about the valuation of the company and also the qualitative analysis of the company. Say, for example, how the company is actually valued and how you should be looking at the company before investing in that particular asset class. And then we also talk about the risks that impact the market. What are the kind of risks that are there in the market for a manager, and also how the portfolio is managed using all these products. Okay. Yeah, great. Good to know that, Sunil. So,
Himanshu, can I request you something?
yeah, sure.
Don't look at the questions right now. I believe let's just get done with our flow. Otherwise, it's breaking again and again.
Yes,
So,
yes, yes.
and then
Okay,
we
okay.
look at the questions. And everyone, I request all of you to please ask the questions once Himanshu is done, because I believe it's just breaking his flow again.
So, yeah. So, talking about this in a capsule thing, we talk about equity and bond market in a greater detail. We talk about almost all the investment products that we are dealing with in India and anywhere across the world. The major asset classes, where we covered 3 asset classes in detail. One is equity, second is bond, and third is analysis of the foreign exchange market. And this analysis is broadly done for all the asset classes. This analysis is broadly done for on the fundamental side as well as on the technical side. So we talk about the valuation, we talk about the qualitative analysis, and we talk about the technical analysis of the all these products. And also we cover derivatives market. Yeah, Aditya. So this is
Sorry.
so guys, this is something that we cover, that we plan to cover in this entire module.
Yeah. Are you done with the schedule?
Yes, 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 Aditya.
Okay. So just go to the last slide, and so now, guys, now yeah, please go ahead. Now you can ask questions. We don't have much. I mean, we're not talking much. We just wanted to take you through the schedule of the sessions. Now, you have any questions on the course, the scholarship, or anything else? Please go ahead. Okay, so Pallavi is asking if the recorded lectures will be available. Very much. Recorded lectures are uploaded after 4 to 5 days of the session, and they're available for you anytime to access anytime in the future. Exams. Exams for CIRA we are conducting on the last Sunday of every month on our own assessment platform. So you can give it from home. That's a great news. All you need is a good internet connection and a camera, a functional camera on your laptop or PC for supervision. And you can give the exam from home and get certified during the lockdown itself. Next. Sunil is asking, we were also offered exemption for one exam fee. Yeah, Sunil, I hope you understand this is a generic session for everyone. You know, I believe individual queries do not really need to be asked here. Any specific book needed to study?
Aditya, I would like to address this question. So anything that we feel that you require to study will be provided to you. All the notes or something that you require from the trainer, that will be provided to you. Aditya, on the professional side, I mean, on your side, I don't think there is any book that is being provided.
We put up some reference books which people can refer to. We'll of course be uploading the additional study notes, mock tests,
yes,
and all the kind of additional reading
material as and when required.
So, okay, so I did not cover this point earlier, but what's happening right now is after the lockdown started, we thought of how we can do something, you know, in this space. Of course, when it started, none of us knew that it's going to continue for so long. We just thought 1 or 2 months at the max. And we thought, okay, let us do some kind of a scholarship campaign and let's see if we can help people reskill themselves, you know, during this lockdown, because it's the first time in the history or first time in our individual lives that we have so much of free time and it's completely restricted to home. So the Skill Up Scholarship was launched, and under this we have waived off the registration fee for all the courses. So candidates, so someone asked this question, is there a fee or something? So no, the course registration fee is completely exempt, waived off. What candidates need to pay is the exam fee. All other, so the tutorials, the content, value added sessions, guest sessions, everything is a part of your exam fee only. There's no other fee commitment for you. Exam fee is payable per attempt. So when you register, your registration is valid for 5 years. Within 5 years, you can give the exam anytime. There's no hurry. But if you hurry into an exam and not able to clear it, then the exam fee is payable again. So we just request everyone that take your time. Don't be in a hurry to get the certifications. Take your time. The tutorial series now is starting on Monday. Is going to be running over through 15 sessions. I think this will get over. Himanshu, correct me. Will get over in sometime in first week of October, right?
Yes.
Getting, yeah, first week of October. So you've got like good 2.5 months of studies, and I think that should be good enough. So October exams is what you can plan at the earliest. Is I would be my suggestion. Uh, where there'll be online classes, if yes, for how long and for what duration? So online classes, yes, these are online classes starting from Monday, July 20th. On Will be conducted through 15 sessions on every Monday and Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Himanshu just covered the
Aditya,
schedule.
Aditya will be ending up this module in September.
September, yeah.
September.
So they can take a September end exam or the October exam at the earliest. Is there any, Rishikesh is asking, is there any center for exam? There's no center required, Rishikesh, because the exams, you can appear for the exam from your home. So that's what I mentioned earlier. Till which month will it be conducted online approx? Exams will be conducted online forever here on. But you will have two options. Either you can go and appear for the exams at the Pearson centers. Pearson is a global exam company, an examination company, and they have thousands of centers across the world, including, I believe, 2,000 plus centers in India. So you can go and appear at the Pearson Center, or you can on any day of the week, or you can appear for the exam on our platform from your home on the last Sunday of every month. So Pearson Center exams are currently on hold because of COVID. So you just have an option. Sejul is asking, are online classes enough to prepare for the exam or any additional study material required? Now, this is a very interesting question, Sejul. Thank you for asking this. And, people ask us also this kind of questions where they say, oh, ye itna book kafi hai kya? Ya itna syllabus kafi hai kya? So guys, the idea is not to give you a book and then ask questions from within the book. Idea is to teach you the concepts and kind of encourage you to read as much as you can and then have an exam which thoroughly assesses your understanding. So classes, I believe Himanshu has laid out a very interesting schedule for the classes. Books we already mentioning, but the more you read and the more you prepare and more diversified your learning is, I think learning approaches, I think that is what is required, because it's just not about the tag that you'll carry, but you should also be able to flaunt that knowledge in your talks and your overall knowledge, your all approach. Yeah, Himanshu, please go ahead.
Aditya, I have one more point to add. Guys, we are not going to study theory here. Talking about how much do you need to read, there is nothing as such for you to read as such. Everything that we'll be discussing here will be practical only. So technical analysis, how you are using it in practice. In the fundamental analysis, we'll actually pick up one case study and do the fundamental analysis. Rather, each one of the candidate can pick up one case study. A DCF model will be building on one company. I mean, that of course that depends upon the time. The bonds, all of the things that we are discussing, the derivatives, we'll be taking all the practical examples. So there is no end to the study that we are going to do here. This is just a stepping stone. This is just the first step, rather I should say. Everything that we are going to discuss will be based on practical things. So there is, you should not be thinking about how much to study for the exam. Rather, we should be thinking about how much we can practice for a later date. I mean, that we can use in our real life. So we are going to learn about the life skills for that matter.
Great. So Aishwarya is asking, it says it would be valid for 5 years. So Aishwarya, the registration is valid for 5 years. The certificate is valid for life once you earn it. Mansi is asking, one exam for the whole course. Yes, as of now. Kailash is asking, any study material like books you provide. So we provide study notes, mock tests, additional reading material and tutorials. Rest, of course, we keep conducting a lot of guest sessions as well, which will help you in some way or other in preparing better for the exam or preparing better on your knowledge part. So Aishwarya is saying, so we can give exams after registration within 5 years. Yes, you can appear for the exams anytime within 5 years of your registration. As I said, currently the exams are conducted on the last Sunday of every month. Once the Pearson centers reopen, exams will also be available on a daily basis to you. So you'll have both the options. Opportunity after completing CIRA. Good question by Abhinava. So we have a placement team which keeps working on jobs. In fact, as we talk, we have a interesting some job and internship opportunities that have come to us yesterday itself from one of the media houses. So we have a placement team which keeps working on such opportunities on internships and jobs and keep putting up on our website. Uh, it's for our students. Students can of course make use of this. Going forward, we plan to do many more career-related activities as well. Aman is saying registered for CRA. Great, Aman. Glad to have you on board. Uh, Vikas is asking, can I apply for more than one course under the scholarship? Of course you can. You can apply for any number of courses. That is not a problem. We have five, I mean, to take just a point, we have 5 batches which are starting within the next 2 weeks on derivatives, CERA, on treasury management, on credit research, and on banking. And of course on the alternative investments. There are 6, sorry, which are starting in the next couple of weeks. So the batches, okay, yeah, this is a important point I would like to make. So guys, when you join any course with AIWMI, you're not a part of any particular batch. You are registered, you are a student, and you are a important member of the community. You can attend as many lectures across as many batches as you want. No one is going to stop you. Even as of now, even after you completed the exam, you're not stopping your access. So you can keep accessing the lectures, videos, or even the new lectures anytime as you want. So we don't follow any batch system. So you can, you are free to follow, I mean, attend guest lectures. You are free to do more courses in the future. Aishwarya is asking, do we have to pay the exam fee immediately? Yes, you have to pay it as a part of the registration, Aishwarya. The registration fee is waived off, exam fee is payable. Aman is asking, can you please guide me? How should I practice? I have purchased the recommended book, but there's no MCQ type question to practice. Himanshu, would you like to take this?
Which question? Sorry, Aditya.
From Aman. Okay, I'll just read out the question for you.
Sure.
Can you please guide me on how should I practice? I have purchased the recommended book. I believe he's talking to Prasanna Chandra book, but there is no MCQ type question to practice.
Aman, if need be, during the session, I'll be providing you some of the MCQs. If we all feel that you require some MCQs for practice to understand the concept better, to understand the subject better, then we will be providing you that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
They will help.
Yeah, Harshada is asking, is the session will be free, right? So Harshada, the session is a part of the course, and currently you are enrolling for the course just by paying the exam fee. There's no other fee. So I don't know whether to call it free or not. I mean, this is a part of the course. Not only this 15 sessions, but even all the guest sessions that we are doing. We have at least 2 guest sessions happening every week. So that's the kind of focus we have on additional value-added sessions for all of our students as well. Is it MCQ based? Yes, the exam is MCQ based. Mock tests also available on the portal. Yes, mock tests are available. Rushikesh is asking, is it possible to listen lectures on Android? So Zoom, I believe, yeah. I mean, I too have been, of course, using Android phone, so of course you can use it on Android. Sunil has mentioned 7th September. Sunil, what is it about? I have no idea. So is it your birth date, Sunil?
No. The batch is ending on 7th.
Okay. No. Sunil is a good friend, so
okay.
I can pull his leg. Do you have any short-term internship post this course? Yeah, that's interesting question from Apoor. So as I said, Apoor, earlier we have this placement team which keeps working on internships and job opportunities. So if you're looking for those, more than happy. Most importantly, we are probably one of the only bodies in India which does a lot of on-ground events and networking, knowledge events and conferences. We always recommend our students to participate in these conferences, master classes and events, because there's no better education than that. There's no better opportunity for networking than that. So if you're a fresher, I always like to tell students that make the job come to you. Everyone else is running towards the job, but if you can make the job come to you by doing some interesting and unconventional things, I think that is the important part. So we provide a lot of such initiatives and platforms, and for all of you, I believe, once, of course, during the COVID, it will all be virtual, and after we are back to normal times, it will be on ground. We'll be requesting all of you to participate regularly in such initiatives. What are the opportunities after CERA? So as of now, people CIRA certificates so far have been hired to broking houses, into alternative investment firms, AMCs. We also have KPOs who have hired CIRA and some of the other certificates. Banks, of course. So opportunities galore there. I'm not sure if you're asking for some specific sector. If you please mention if you, and I can accordingly answer. Mansi is asking, so will you be sharing link on mail for online tutorial classes? Yes, Mansi, you will be getting all the access links right in the beginning, and then of course on a weekly basis. And we also upload these links on your student portal. So, you will have enough intimation from all around. Thanks a lot. Switching online has been really helpful. Yes, Arithro, absolutely. It has been, it's come as a boon actually for students and people who want to learn and people who want to teach. What do you say, Himanshu?
Sorry, which question are you
So
addressing?
I'm saying the switching online and this COVID has come as a boon for people who really want to learn
Yes.
and people who want to teach. So yes, Vikas, do I need to pay the fee at the time of registration? Yes, the exam fee needs to be paid at the time of registration. How to practice for exams? So we'll be providing, Himanshu will be providing mock tests during the classes, and we'll be providing you later as well. Case studies will help a lot with this. Sejal is asking, will the schedule include some Excel classes, Himanshu?
I have answered to this question to Sejal that there is another module that cover Excel classes, not this one.
Lectures would be free again. So how can we extend registration beyond 5 years? Yeah, that's an interesting question. But if I understand you correct, Arithro, you mean to say how do you extend registration so that you can continue to benefit from the research and knowledge activities, right? You don't want to extend it so because you've not cleared the exam by then. So that's the good news that as an AIWMI student, even after you completed the program, for us, you're still a part of the community and you'll always be. So you don't go out of the system. We keep sending you the mails and updates. Unless you get tired and unsubscribe, you will keep getting the updates. In fact, we are going to now switch to the social media very, very soon. So all of you will start getting lesser mails. We'll tag everything to the social media on some of the pages, and all the updates will be mentioned there. So it will be easier. Where would be recordings saved for us? So recordings, Aishwarya, will be saved in the student portal, will be uploaded, as I said, 4 to 5 days after the particular session. Schedule of CCRA batch. Suman, can you just write to certifications ID, certifications@aiwmindia.com. They'll share it with you. It is starting on 16th of August, by the way. Great. Can I pay the exam fee after completing the tutorial session? No, sorry. Are lectures recorded and given later? If you miss, lectures are so guys, may I request all of you not to keep posting repeat questions. I think a lot of questions are getting repeated. I'm already answering. Recordings are available for you 24/7 after the lecture, anytime to access anytime in the future. Negative marking. Chalo, a different question this time. Aishwarya, no negative marking. The minimum passing requirement is 50% and there's no negative marking. Last day of the batch. Okay, Sunil has mentioned. Mansi, very intelligent question. Mansi is asking, she has paid for derivatives trading certificate. Can I pay for this? Can I attend this tutorial and after attending CIRA sessions pay for the exam? Sorry, Mansi, that's not possible. Not be fair to others. I'm working as a wealth manager. Is it good for me? Rushikesh is asking. It's a good question.
Replied to this question. Yeah. I have replied to this question.
Yeah. Go ahead, Himanshu.
I have replied to this question.
Oh, you have replied?
The chat itself.
That he's asking if he's working as a wealth manager.
Yeah, that will help him understand some concept better, and that will rather boost his knowledge. He can use this knowledge in his own field also.
Absolutely. So Rushikesh, wealth advisors primarily depend on someone else's research. A program like this will help you develop your own research skills. You'll always be better off than other wealth managers. In fact, on this ground, guys, this is exactly the reason in January, we did a major campaign with SBI. One we did with IFL on alternative investments and one we did with SBI on credit research. We believe going forward for all wealth and investment professionals, credit or fixed income as you know it, and alternatives. These are two skills that you should definitely start acquiring along with equity, because it is going to give you a definite niche and differentiation in the market. So please have a look at those programs as well. In fact, incidentally, CCRA is now an RBI approved program, only one of the fewer programs to be done and approved that way. So, and looking at the problems the debt mutual funds are facing and the debt investment, markets is going through. So debt markets world over are 3 times bigger than equity markets. Let me tell you this. India, it's not that a structured market play right now, but sooner or later we're going to reach there. So as wealth and investment professionals, debt and alternative investments, I think these are the two upcoming areas which you can really get into and make a niche for yourself. Uh, is it in Pune? Aishwarya is asking. I have no idea. What is she asking about Pune? How industry is considering CIRA certification? So far, so good. I believe it will only be better now that the community is growing thick and fast. It's 1,000-odd member community now. And by the way, CIRA was and is the national exam for the global program called Certified International Investment Analyst, CIIA. So CIIA is also popularly called as European CFA. It's quite strong in Europe and some parts of Asia. So CIRA was and continues to be the national exam for them for India. So classes will be provided from basic. Yes, Rijul classes are starting. We are starting a fresh batch from Monday. So yes, they will be starting from the first basics. When is tutorial starting from CCRA? It's 16th of August. So those who are interested in knowing about that, please write to Certifications ID. The team will share with you the exact schedule. Will be held in NSC platform. Exams will be held on our own platform, guys. I've answered this already. So Yogesh is asking, he missed information on CIRA. So Yogesh, don't worry, we'll be uploading this video for the next 2 to 3 days, and then we'll be circulating it again to everyone. Himanshu, I believe that's about it. Okay, a few more questions. Himanshu, if you can just take them.
Aditya, there is one question Kailash has posted. I've asked him to post it for public. Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
To post his question. Maybe you can answer this. Kailash, I'm posting your question for everyone. Aditya, I think you are the right person to.
Sorry, which one? Which course question?
The one which I have just posted.
Waiting the second session certificate there because currently working from home, so I have to log in at 3. Can you please start? Okay, is it 2:30 already? Okay, yeah, great. So yeah, we should start. So I think CIRA we already done, guys. For those who missed out on CIRA or need more information, we'll be uploading this over the next 2 to 3 days. We'll be sending you the link, and you can of course get back to our team or write to us. So Himanshu, let's get going with CDD.
Sure, I'll.
Yeah, Gitanshu is asking, do we need financial calculator for the exam? Yes, you will need that.